Your body is really intelligent. Your mind is really intelligent. Know that you can be the exception. You don't have to be going with having this disease for so long. I did it and you can do it as well. Hey guys, in this video I'm going to talk about how my life is after my topical steroid withdrawals. My first topical steroid withdrawal was in 2020 and my second one was in 2023. From the first one it has been 4 years. From the second one it has been 1 year. This is how my skin looks like today. And here. So it's almost like nothing left. As you can see, nothing is left. And also my face. And the first question is, do I still get any eczema flares? From the first one, as I said in the part 2 video of my topical steroid withdrawal journey, I told you guys that I got like some kind of flare-ups during the winter times, and it was like just a small bit, like here, for example, or here. But the eczema flares that I got would like eventually just disappear after some days. After the topical steroid withdrawal the second time, I actually got some eczema flare-ups. I think that it was a continuation of the topical steroid withdrawal the second time, because I feel like I did the no moisture method during the springtime, which is a little bit more humid in the air here in Sweden. During the summer times I was in Thailand for 3 months and my skin was really doing good with the no moisture method still. And then I went back to Sweden, and during autumn and winter time, which is a little bit drier, that is why I think that it was kind of a continuation, that my skin didn't fully heal when I still did the no moisture method, and that's why I still got some eczema flares. So I got some eczema flares in November last year, and it continued until like June 2024, so I had it for several months. And I actually discovered that it wasn't just eczema that I had, but I did a blood test, and the blood test showed me that I had fungal infection in my eczema, and my skin was very damaged because I was like using the no moisture method, and no moisture method in Sweden is a little bit too harsh, especially for me. So I had to actually reintroduce moisturizer into my routine, so I used a very thick cream, but this cream I'm still using till today, and it's actually really good. In June to September it was like in better control because I was using these creams, and as well as going to, it's like a sunbed where people with severe eczema go to. You get this fake sun rays from the sunbed and it heals your skin. I actually went to Egypt in September, where I was under a real sun and in the ocean a lot, so that has absolutely like helped my skin 100%. Like after that trip my skin got like this, much better. I can insert some pictures so you can see how it looked after my trip to Egypt. I discovered that that is like the only thing that will like save me every time is the sun and the ocean. I did a lot of swimming in Thailand as well when I was there in 2023 during my topical steroid withdrawal the second time. Since September I haven't got any eczema flare-up, and if I get some, maybe for example I can get like here sometimes on my finger, but it disappears, or here also, but it also disappears. I don't know if you can see. After the creams it disappears. The second question is, do you need to use steroids if you get eczema flare-ups? I don't use any steroid till today. I haven't used any steroids since I took the 12 steroid pills, so I'm still steroid free, and I want to keep it that way because I'm extremely like frightening of topical steroid withdrawal. I don't want to experience that anymore, and I know that if I use steroids I will get it because it has been that way twice for me. Third question is, what is your diet? Actually, after my topical steroid withdrawal the second time, I have noticed that my body has changed, and I have noticed that what kind of works for me during the first time I got topical steroid withdrawal and the second time, my body is different now, so I feel like it needs different things, and I have put it to test. And I also believe that didn't have as much belief in my methods that I was using the first time, and that's why I changed it up during the second time. And while I had this fungal infection, I was having a lot of doubts about my diet that I was using, but I noticed that this diet doesn't work for me as good as before. And I don't know if it was like my own belief in that, or if my body's changing, but I think that it was a combination of these two things. So I actually felt in my body that I had to change something, and I felt in my gut. I was like contemplating for a really long time if I should go back to a meat diet, like a normal diet, or not. So I actually decided to go back to the normal diet in May 2024. I actually just reintroduced chicken at first, then I reintroduced other meats like red meat and then fish. Still don't eat dairy proteins. I think I will like not eat milk protein for the time being, and then we'll see if I really feel like I want to do it or not, and what my body needs. If it doesn't need it, then I won't eat it. And it's like an intuition inside of me that is telling me what I should do, and I'm listening to my intuition, I'm listening to my body, and I give my body what it needs, because that is the most important thing. I feel like during any disease you have to listen to your body. You have to listen to the signals that it's giving you. For example, for me, I'll listen to my body. I felt that something was missing in my body and I had to do like a change. So I did this change, and I feel like the reason why my skin is doing really well right now is because of all the things that I've changed in my diet as well. I truly believe that if you don't have anxiety about the things you put in your body, then it won't hurt you. Just don't be anxious about what you put in your body. I still don't eat like sugar, but I eat artificial sugar. I know that it's not really good as well, but in moderation, I believe that it won't hurt my body. I'm really trying to not be anxious about whatever I put in my body, trying to feel like whatever I put in my body, whatever I crave, I will give it in moderation. I prioritize healthy food over processed food, for example. So if I'm going to treat myself with processed food, I will just treat myself like maximum once a week, no more than that. Eating all meat except dairy. And I still don't eat sugar because I know that is really bad for me. Fourth question is, how is my lifestyle? So my lifestyle now is pretty much just like before. I had topical steroid withdrawal, so I'm going to the gym. I'm not doing yoga anymore as much. I still meditate. I don't do breath work as much. I'm doing weightlifting in the gym, which I didn't do during like my topical steroid withdrawal. I don't do cold showers anymore. It's quite going more towards the normal routine that I had. The fifth question is, how is my mindset routine? I actually learned a lot from my topical steroid withdrawal about how to handle my stress levels, how to be kinder to myself, how to love myself more, and how these thoughts that we have in our mind is actually affecting our physical body. What I'm still trying to maintain is to keep my stress levels on like the minimum, because I know that stress is killing us and is slowing down our healing process in whatever. I try to meditate to not stress much. I try to journal to understand my thoughts, patterns, and I'm being kinder to myself by just giving myself whatever I need. For example, if I need a nap, I will give myself a nap. If I need like just take care of myself a whole day, I will give myself that. If I like can't sleep, I will put on like a sleep meditation and try to drift into my sleep. If I'm not being able to sleep, then I will just like accept that. So I think my mindset is more like I'm accepting things as it is, and I'm letting things go more quickly, and I'm not as attached to things. Also, I'm being more grateful for my body, for my appearance, for my mindset, for my life and small things in my life, because that makes me not as anxious about the future, and that makes me more present. I can't fall back into the old patterns, but I'm really trying to keep this as my default mindset, because I don't want to go back to having a disease that will like teach me these lessons all over again. I feel like the second time I got topical steroid withdrawal, like the reason why I got it the second time was because I didn't learn the lesson from the first one. I feel like that is how my mindset is. Being grateful for how I look, being grateful for a healthy body, because I didn't have a healthy body before, even though it was just in my skin, but it was affecting like my whole life. I couldn't do much stuff because of how my skin was. So I'm really appreciating the small things I can do now, because I healed and I can do like literally whatever I want. I can eat whatever I want, I can drink whatever I want, and that is actually like one of the biggest blessings. And I'm trying to remind myself that every day, to not take these things, these small things, for granted, and also not being too hard on myself. Go and enjoy myself. What I wanted to say with this video is just to give people hope about that, even though you're going through topical steroid withdrawal for several weeks, months, or years, that is actually possible to heal yourself within just 6 months or less. Just like I did the first time when my topical steroid withdrawal was very severe, or during the second one where it was less severe. So I healed it after 3 months. And I just want to say to people that you can literally be the exception, and you don't have to go through this disease for years. You can actually decide to heal within a shorter period of time than other people. I know I've seen a lot of people that have gone through it like several years, but you can decide that that is not your reality, that your reality is that you going to heal yourself like after 6 months or after 3 months, like I did. I know another person who reached out to me that she actually healed herself after 3 months, and she was like, maybe I'm going to heal faster than you. And I was like, yeah, girl, you will. If you believe that you will, because we are much more powerful than what we give ourselves credit for and what we can see in ourselves. If I could heal in 6 months, why wouldn't you be able to do that? And I understand that maybe my case wasn't as severe as many other people, but my case can be more severe than many people who have been having this disease longer. I truly believe that if you set your mind into something, if you believe in the things that you are using in order to heal yourself, or you believe in your own power of healing yourself, you will heal yourself much faster. It doesn't have to take years. You have to really study your body to understand how your body works. And when you understand how your body works and you listen to your intuition of what you should be using, what you should be trying out, and what you should do instead of listening to others, then you will understand how to heal yourself faster as well. Another thing that I want to emphasize is that your body is unique and your body is different from other people. So whatever tips or advice you take from others, try for yourself for some weeks and listen to your body and see if this advice can be applied to you, and if you are like feeling that this is aligned with you. So for example, if I was going to try the carnivore diet, like I know many people do, I don't feel like it would be aligned with myself in some way. I don't know why. I can't explain why, but it just feels like that. But I tried the vegan diet and it was compatible with me the first time. And then after some years, my body changed, and what works for me during that time maybe won't work for me right now, because my body is changing all the time. Try for yourself what works for you, but listen to your body, listen to your gut, what is telling you. I was ignoring my gut for so long that I should like change diet, but when I changed diet, I actually healed much faster, because I was so stubborn about the vegan diet that was the miracle, that was the thing that healed me the first time. So it has to be healing me this time as well, but it's not like that. That was what I finally understood, that the body is always changing, and what will work for you in a period of time, it won't work for you the next time maybe. But you have to try out for yourself, and you have to listen to your body. Your body is really intelligent. Your mind is really intelligent. Know that you can be the exception. You don't have to be going with having this disease for so long. I did it, and you can do it as well. And I just wish you a fast healing if you are going through topical steroid withdrawal right now. Or I want to celebrate you for finally conquered the illness, because I know that it is a living hell. and no one should be ever going through this. But I also believe that this is teaching us something. This is really teaching us our own power, and this is teaching us how to love ourselves more, to not get this again or any other disease, and our own power in healing ourselves. So thank you so much for watching this video. I see you in my next video. Bye.